2016, and it looks like we've got about 130 different people in here right now. For those of you who are here in the States, hope the holiday is going good for you. I want to show you guys something though. I want to tell you about it first. Last night, Animatronic made me a new animated intro for my live streams, and I put it out on my main YouTube channel. YouTube blocked the video, and now it's been out 10 hours and has only reached 1,000 people. And they blocked it at 1,666 views with 166 thumbs up, so they got 666 all over this video on purpose. Okay? Now, I just gave it 10 more thumbs up on my own, using 10 different of my 10 different DutchSense accounts that I have to get it out of the 166 thumbs up range. Sat there. They're doing it on purpose. They put 666 all over my video. This is from people on the inside at YouTube directly. This is not just a kid. This is somebody who can control the view count and stop my video at 1,666 views with 166 thumbs up. And then they let the thumbs down come in, and it's got 10 thumbs down with 100 thumbs up. It doesn't make sense. I have 100,000 more viewers. 1,666 stuck there is BS. This is YouTube trying to scare away my Christian viewers. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring over the link, drop it here in chat. I want you guys to go watch it a bunch of times. Give it a bunch of thumbs up. If you have multiple accounts, give it a whole bunch of thumbs up. If you can, go buy me some. So if you've got a little extra money, go over and buy me some views on this from either my YouTube views, search for $5 will buy about 10,000 views for
Going
it.
forward, I
think
think
one trouble. But if you guys do it, I can't stop you. I want to break this BS, and I want you guys to help, because otherwise I'm just going to keep getting slammed the way I am. This is an awesome new intro. It's a 30-second long video. It's absolutely incredible, and the response that I'm getting on it is no response because YouTube will not allow it to get out. So here's the link. Okay? And guys, go over, give it thumbs up, watch it a bunch, share it. Again, we're just trying to stop this. Look, you can see it's been out for 10 hours, and you can see it's stuck at 1,66666. It was at 166 thumbs down. That's unacceptable too, because I've got most of my videos get thousands of thumbs up. So to only get 100 thumbs up on a video means the video's being blocked. So not only are they doing the weird number thing to try and scare people away, but they're also blocking the video so that nobody can see it. And it's just a quick 30-second video. And I'm going to show it to you just so you can see how cool this really is, because it really is cool. And the fact that it's blocked, to me, kind of says that they're weak. Okay? Totally weak. So let's just show this to you. Okay. Right on to Animatronic for making that awesome, short, totally cool intro. And the response to YouTube from YouTube is to stop it. Try and stop it, because they can't. Look, I can tell you this at the inside now. The people on the inside can't stand me being successful or cool. Okay, so if I've got anything cool, they shut it down. If I got anything awesome, they shut it down. Why? Because they're jealous. They're jealous. They try to get me to join their group. a couple of years ago. They really did. They tried to get me to join, and they wanted me to move down to Lenoir, North Carolina, to be part of their little group at the Google data center. And I rejected them, and ever since then, they got a problem with me. Well, here they are now, and look, they got a problem with the 30-second video because it's super cool. Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny? I think it's funny, and I think it's even funnier that I'm only able to reach 100 people now, or 1,000 people, or 100 something, whatever. It's hilarious. And what can I say? Oh, and comments, 30 people. So 30 comments, 100 thumbs up, and 1,666 likes. And now you guys are kicking in. Thank you, by the way. For me to be at 1,666 views with 166 thumbs up, that to me is, again, they're doing that on purpose. I'm not 666. They are 666. So their fingerprints are all over it. I believe in Jesus. I've accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior, and I would never do this kind of horrible stuff to people to try and break them or ruin their creativity or all the other stuff that they're trying to do. These people are straight up evil. And I mean evil, like the kind of evil that they're going to be punished for after they die. Not just standard evil that's inside of everyone, but this is going above and beyond and trying to really hurt someone. And I'm trying to do my best. Animatronic certainly is doing his best. This intro is absolutely amazing. Let's watch it again here. Hold on. Let's watch it again. So they got a problem, right? I mean, and they got a major attitude problem. It's not just that they don't like me. These people are really jealous. They're really upset. And, how dare I come out and have an awesome intro that blows away everybody else's? I mean, how could I do that? We got to punish Dutch. We got to stop Dutch. We got to stop people from seeing this 30-second long video. Oh, no. One share on Facebook. One person on Facebook, guys. One share. Go over to my Facebook and check it out, man. So not only is it on YouTube, but it's on Facebook too. So, the censorship that's or either that or no one. And I mean no one. Absolutely no one likes it. Everybody hates it. Right? Isn't that really that's what I'm supposed to think? That everybody hates the new intro, and that I shouldn't have put it up, and over 10% disagreement on a 30-second video where I don't say anything, and awesome animation and great music. Yeah, so we got a 10% disagreement rating, 166,666. Yeah, that doesn't happen. That's not. We could just say that's not normal. That's not what we would call any kind of normal activity.
I'm sorry about this, but I've had things to do.
Hey everybody, really quick heads up. We're looking at the European Agency earthquakes, and as you can see, North Italy was struck along with Switzerland by a larger 3.6 earthquake. And you may remember the deeper earthquake that struck over in Romania. We're watching for shallower, larger movement, and now a 3.6 hit directly in the middle of the spot we were watching. We were watching North Italy and Switzerland. And the smaller earthquake striking near CERN, 3.6 striking North Italy, 3.1 striking over in Greece, and then North Morocco also struck near Gibraltar. So that's just really interesting to see. Additionally, the Aleutian Island chain showing a large amount of movement now following the activity in Japan yesterday. We'll turn that on for this will show us the last 7 days earthquakes really quick. But we're just looking at the last 24 hours. Take a look at it. The earthquakes progressed up the coast of Japan, going right up to the 5.3. Take it back 1 day. We've got the other 5.3 to the east. So here's our movement for the last 36 hours in the West Pacific. Also, look at the cluster spot from Vanuatu or Eastern Solomon Sea. Again, another area where we warned Solomon Sea to be struck. And it was struck last night with a 5.9. They downgraded it to 5.6 and left it there. Since then, the earthquakes progressed all the way over to the east, past Fiji, down to Tonga, north of New Zealand with a 5.2. So that, again, is a lot of activity to see since last night. I mean, last night when we had the whole West Pacific pretty much not showing anything, and then this is all struck, all the white earthquakes here struck in the past 24 hours, lets us know something's going on there. No new deep earthquakes yet, all shallow movement. Everything that you see here, roughly at relatively the same depth, a few deeper earthquakes below Fiji, but nothing too deep. Nothing down in the asthenosphere like we've seen prior. One other thing, off the coast of Colombia and off the coast of Mexico, 4.5, 4.8, right in the middle. Of course, the 5s still in there from a day ago. That we talked about that last night in Costa Rica. But now look, it's spread out on either side. United States, let's just get into us really quick. I know a lot of us got the holiday on your mind, so you're probably not too concerned about earthquakes. But let's look at what's happened since the update at 10 p.m. last night. Okay, and take a look at it. The East Coast was struck. Small earthquake, but we were expecting it to be small in the 1 to 2 range. This is in New Jersey. Northern New Jersey, Kinnelon, New Jersey. So what can I say about that? That was what was expected. We talked about the East Coast. We talked about the movement pressing east after all the activity in the Midwest, and it did. Also hit the New Madrid with a 1.3 in my neighborhood and just south of Missouri. Over here on the West Coast, though, check it out. Now, since last night, the swarm in Southern California has been cut in half again. So I don't know if it's just at that end lingering stage where that was this last burst of upward activity yesterday, but today it's half of where it was yesterday. But it's still going on. You can still see most of the earthquakes happening right around the new magma chamber rising location at Salton Sea. To the north, pumping operations continue to get hit, dormant volcanoes continue to get hit, and the geothermal operation north of San Francisco at Clear Lake continues to get hit. Now, again, we just have to keep watching this spot for a larger earthquake to strike. And the smaller earthquakes may relieve the pressure, but the areas nearby should move, and we've already seen that happen somewhat. The sulfur dioxide plumes carrying on at Barcena Volcano. This is day number 5, where Barcena keeps showing a volcanic plume over and over again every day from the same location. And that appears to at least be carrying on. Now, is it a sign of an eruption? I don't know. Something, again, we just have to keep watching. You should be aware that that's going on now. If you take into account all the other stuff that's going on, it could lead to larger earthquake activity. Again, this is the last 24. Take a look at it. Our silent zones are the spots we watch. Today is the holiday, so I've got plans, and I'll be around here. But guys, I might not be on microphone much. And since it's pouring down rain here, I was going to take my camera outside today and try and crack a beer with you guys in the 4th of July style and but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't want to do that here in my house. So we'll have to wait and see. If it stops raining, then maybe I can get outside with the cameras and do our thing. How many people are in here right now? About 130. About 130 people. Awesome. If you could you please share this live stream? Share it on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, however you guys share your stuff, and just get the word out that we have a spot where people can come and pay attention to earthquakes. You can monitor earthquakes on here. It'll show you the European feed versus the USGS. That comes invaluable sometimes, and I mean really, it comes in very, very valuable, because the Europeans show earthquakes that the USGS doesn't show, and sometimes vice versa. So if you want a complete picture, we have to combine the seismic services from around the world. And it all needs to be to you in one easy-to-present format, and that's what this is now. So, last 24 hours of earthquakes, again, take a look at it. We have our silent zones in the spots that were hit. East Coast hit, Midwest hit, West Coast hit. And let's turn it on the European feed and USGS, and then we'll leave it there. Last 48 hours. Here we go. Last 48, showing us our greater activity. United States high and dry, only a couple spots that we need to watch, and those are the spots that are silent off the West Coast. Cluster spots moving as expected. Much love, guys. Again, have a good holiday today. I'll be back in. Everybody be careful. Don't party too hard. You know the drill. Cheers.